Welcome to Vienna, the city of dreams. Vienna, or Wien, the capital of Austria, was once the home of the Habsburgs and residence of great composers such as Mozart, Beethoven, Haydn, Brahms, Schubert, Strauss, and of course many more. Vienna was for many centuries the political and economic centre of the Austrian Empire under the Habsburg family, and between 1867 and 1918, the capital of the Austro-Hungarian monarchy. Following World War I, with Austria greatly reduced in size, the city found itself with a suddenly limited role and its importance declined. At the end of World War II, Vienna was heavily damaged, but after the signing of the State Treaty in 1955, guaranteeing neutrality for Austria, it again resumed considerable importance as a commercial and transportation centre. Today, the city dominates the economic and cultural life of Austria. Its population is less than 2 million people. The State Opera House, which was burned down in 1945, was rebuilt in 1955. The inner city was once surrounded by protective walls. The walls were raised in 1857, and in their place a broad boulevard, the Ringstrasse, was built and subsequently lined with imposing buildings, monuments and parks. Vienna is a city of numerous museums and art galleries. Among the most prominent are the Albertina, the Museum of the 20th Century, Kunsthistorisches Art Museum, the Natural History Museum, and the Museum of Fine Arts. There's also the Hofburg, the former imperial palace, the oldest part of which was built during the 13th century. Vienna's buildings are of many different architectural styles. Gothic, Renaissance, Baroque and typical Austrian Biedermeier structures are found together with early 20th century barrack-like apartment buildings and modern apartment buildings of the post-World War II period. The Gothic St. Stephen's Cathedral, rebuilt between the 13th and 15th century, is in the centre of the inner city and has a 113-metre steeple that can be seen from all parts of Vienna. During the reign of Emperor Franz Joseph I, Vienna became a modern city and a capital of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. In the late 19th and early 20th centuries, Vienna was the centre of psychoanalysis under its originator, Sigmund Freud. One of the big attractions of Vienna is its music, and its music museums to some of the great composers. the summer palace of Franz Josef and his reluctant Empress Elizabeth, better known by her nickname of Sissy, a tragic 19th century royal figure similar to Britain's Princess Diana. Before Sissy's time, this former hunting lodge, destroyed during the Turkish siege in 1683, but rebuilt in the mid-18th century, became the grand Baroque residence of the great Habsburg Empress Maria Theresa. Her husband, Franz Stefan, founded a menagerie in the palace grounds in 1752. It's now the world's oldest existing zoo.
Hi. Hello.
In the early 19th century, when Napoleon occupied Vienna, he used Schönbrunn as his headquarters. Napoleon, son by his Austrian wife, Maria Louisa, died in the palace in 1832 at the age of 21. The next unhappy inhabitant was to be Sissy, the Empress Elizabeth. She was born into the eccentric Wittelsbach dynasty that also produced her supposedly mad cousin, King Ludwig II of Bavaria. The triumphal colonnaded gloriette, which stands on a hill high above the palace's Versailles-style gardens, was built in 1775 to commemorate a Habsburg victory over the Prussians. Even for such a tragic figure as Sissy, at Schönbrunn there must have been at least a few moments of joy in such a beautiful setting.